Let us talk about Tesla stock. So the Tesla stock performed very well in the last 6 months. Even in last 1 year, it has given a return of around 49.74%. So if you look at the chart of last 1 month, you will see that from this point the stock performed very well and made high after high. And if you look at the chart for last 1 year, you will see that stock was in downtrend from this point to this point. After that, the stock was always in uptrend. Now if you look at the performance of Tesla, you will see that this stock has given a return of around 60% in the last 3 months. And if you talk about last 6 month return, then it has given the return of around 102%. So almost money get doubled here. And if you take about the sector return, then in last 3 months the sector has given a return of around 16%, whereas in last 6 months it has given a return of around 25.5%. So it beat the sector clearly. Even if you talk about index, then the index has just given a return of around 6.3% in last 3 months, wherein in last 6 months the return was around 13.5%. Even if you talk about last 1 year return, then you will see that Tesla return is better than the index as well as the sector return. But if you talk about last 3 years return, then you will see that sector as well as the index perform better than the Tesla stock. Now let us talk about the market cap and other things. So if you talk about the market cap, then the market cap is of around 1.1T. Book value is of around $21.81. EPS, earning per share, is of around 3.66. P ratio is of around 92.8 and PG ratio is of around 9.75. Now let us talk about the analyst recommendation. So 42% analysts say it to buy, and whereas 39% analysts to hold this stock, and 17% analysts recommended to sell this stock. Now if you look at the income and revenue sheet, then you will find that the revenue increases exponentially from the year 2018. Even in 2019, the revenue increases in 2020, 21, 22, and 23. And if you look at the income zone, then you will see that in last 2 years, the income increases very well. So if you talk about the revenue in FY 2023, the revenue is of around 96.8 B. So year on year changes is for 18.8%, whereas the net income changes also for 18.96%. Net profit margin is of 0.02. Now let us look at the comparison. So I already compared you that in last 1 month Tesla performed very well. And if you look at about Toyota Motor Corporation, that it has given only a return of around 1.79%, where in last 6 months the Toyota return was negative, but the Tesla return was almost double, that is of 102%. This main thing happened because of election result also.